今天有更多的 The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker。那我们接下来第4章已经快要结束了，实际上我们昨天不小心玩了第4章的一点点，然后所有的病人的病状都越来越严重了。病状严重是现在进行式，不是之前他没有跟我们讲，是每个人都开始开发新的能力。然后我们的秘书也开始跟我们讲说 Dr. Dekker 和他的组队基本上就是念力研究很有兴趣。然后昨天甚至我们的梦境被入侵，然后说我们一定要停止这些人在研发他们的念力，这样。迪克医生最终章，没错。Kiki。所以我们昨天基本上把 Bryce 弄到了 Amber 或 Yellow， 然后没有几个新的一次性病人。我们现在跟一次性病人讲好了。不确定 Glenn 是谁，但之前我们有听我们的秘书讲说他是有在跟 Dr. Dekker 吵架，然后 Scarlett 也跟他吵架，但是 Scarlett 甚至还跟他有一腿，所以真是太好了。Hi.
Sorry, I'm Glenn. I didn't expect to be here. I was looking for the men's room.
OK， 所以 Glenn 跑进来说：“我其实是只是想要去，我不知道为什么在这，我其实是在找男厕所，找厕所。OK， 但你已经坐在这个沙发上了，所以你已经开始那个什么收费已经开始了，一节1小时，我们就来聊聊天吧。为什么没有下次
Like I said, I was in the green room. You know that new restaurant in town. I actually need to do something.
The hell?
Done. Sorry. I was in the middle of a date and needed the restroom, and here I am.
他在刚到这个镇上的餐厅，叫最新开的餐厅叫 The Green Room， 然后在约会，就他想上厕所，结果突然就进来了，所以又是一个时空旅者，就对了。哎。
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place.
但他说我们不懂他的病是怎样啦，但基本上就是他说他有时候开一个门走进去以后会出现在完全不一样的地方。你看进来的时候有看到家呀吗？没有 ，OK。
No, I shouldn't imagine she did that. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime. She won't be there.
然后他说，我问他那个我秘书有没有看进来，他说他为什么没看到进来？我是直接走到你办公室的，我根本没有经过你们的那个前厅，好不好？我等候室，而且更别提现在是佳雅的午餐时间。你知道佳雅的午餐时间
No, not really. But it's lunchtime, and you don't normally see patients now. Well, Dr. Dekker didn't normally see patients now.
他说没有，我不知道，但现在是午餐时间，你们 Dr. Dekker 午餐时间不看诊的。I see。所以你不想离开这里吗？你为什么在这跟我聊天
Dr. Dekker was crazy. I arrived late to the party. Apparently, he was a fine, upstanding citizen before. I don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors.
他说 Dr. Dekker 这个疯子，我听说他以前很正常，但是我不知道是怎样啊。但是我来的时候，他已经开始变成比较对观察他病人的超能力比较有兴趣了。他说之前我的诊疗的时候，他只想要一直观察我走进门的时候会发生什么事情而已。所以他 有看到什么？
I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear. Then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way, so I paid that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening.
他还是走进去，然后就被传送走了。然后他们的那个什么1小时150块钱英镑，所以他来了几次，然后觉得这是个烂主意，然后就不来了。但很明显的，他还是有这个奇怪的问题。这么好赚哦？这是洗钱吧？这精神医生，私人精神医生真的是一个存在的职业，还是用来骗钱的？我们大家都来当精神医师好了。为什么这还在发生？我们现在还不知道。
The doors. I'm still vanishing from one place to another.
OK， 我看得出来。所以为什么会这样？
My dad died.
因为我爸死了。
He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens. Then he died. I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
他说他爸死掉的时候呢，他那时候是在他的床前抱怨工作或女人或之类的事情，然后他爸就最后死前遗言就是一个门关了就会有一个新的门打开，然后他爸就死了，然后他就觉得这个遗言应该要对他有深重的意义，然后是不是就启动了他的能力这样。
He was stoic. He had tuberculosis in his lungs. That's what killed him.
他爸得了肺结核而死。
Nobody knew until the end. I never got to say I loved him.
哎 ，Kevin， 你可以在肺结核是急性发病，然后他就讲个遗言就突然挂掉吗？这是什么概念？肺结核是这样运作的吗？所以怎样？你现在在后悔没有跟他讲，只会跟他说我爱你。
Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me as next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye. I did love him. He just broke everything.
但他说他跟他爸基本上也很疏远啦，所以他其实也不太确定这是不是很重要。他们之前几年前离他妈离婚，然后世界大乱，然后他跟他就没有什么联系，但最后医院或者是大概是医院吧，就打电话来找就是最亲的亲人，然后就找到他，说哎，现在来看他最后一面的话，这要快才去。
No. I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said?
那就跟他说，所以你最后跟你爸和好了吗？他说没有，我太久没见到他了。我看他以后，我全部之前压抑的情绪就爆发出来，那边尖叫、揍墙壁。想看这一幕，你要死了，然后你很久没见到儿子过来，然后这时候竟然都还无法抚平之前的伤痛，然后开始在那边破坏病房。所以你爸他说什么？
Sorry. Over and over again. Like he really meant it. He did. He really meant it. And when I stopped, when I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. waiting for forgiveness.
但他爸就只是一直说抱歉、对不起，这样就说，好像非常诚恳，好像他这样想要讲这个很久了。所以你说什么？所以你又说什么？你有原谅你爸了吗？
I didn't get to.
肺结核是这样运作的吗
I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens. And then he died. What does he think of me?
What the fuck？ 所以这里有一个人肺结核快死掉，然后不知道哪里去讲了很对不起，抱歉，然后露出微笑，然后最后就说门关了，一个门关了就会有另外一个门打开，然后就直接嗝屁。我没有得过肺结核，但我几乎可以确定肺结核不是这样运作的。你爸爱你。
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever.
这 game 没什么画面，但时间好长。这 game 有1600个各种长度的影片，然后你说没有画面，这是什么概念？然后完全没在听他刚才讲什么。
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor?
然后这些年来，他都以为他才是真正男人。我不知道我不知道他做了什么让他觉得他真正男人吧，那种 whatever。然后，但其实我爸才是真正男人。但现在看来，我不能回去过去啊！一个门被关起来，没有办法永远把它关上。你开门可以传送就算了，你开门还要时间旅行，你会不会太担心了？但我们要说对，一个门被关了以后就是永恒的，就是没有一个门不会永远关起来。当然不会啊 ，Never say never, man.
How? How do I go back?
你说要怎么回去？靠边。可是这样就违背 Jaya 叫我们做的事情，但是 Jaya 叫我们做的事情，我为什么要听？我们可以说你不会自己开一个门回到过去哦，或者是就把门再打开就好了。然后我们可以说叫他不要再责备自己耶，走出伤痛。如果我们要面包板，如果我们要照 Jaya 的讲的，他说这很重要，我们应该要说从心理层面的事情，所以就尝试忘掉自己的罪恶，或者我们可以像第一天的说再把门打开不就好？但我们绝对不能跟他讲说叫他开发他的能力到这个变成时间旅者。看到后来人物沙发还是主角，或是 casting couch 好不好？有些新的人好不好？但这主要的5个病人总该记得吧？还有我们的秘书，我不知道我觉得这2个答案都有点狗屎，但我不想选中间的，我不想要鼓励他。算了，不管了，回到过去。Jaya 说的话圣旨哦，为什么要理他 ？Jaya 是不是好人我都不知道。说明 Dr. Dekker 是 Jaya 杀的。
Is this some kind of joke? Just because you don't believe what I'm saying doesn't mean you have to make up your own stuff. Guess I'm getting what I paid for with your advice.
他不相信，他说这是狗屎。他说他根本没有这个能力，我能力不是这样运作的，你可以不要在那边脑补吗？原谅自己啊。
I think you're probably right. I've been trying to address the symptoms and not the root of the problem. You might be the best replacement doctor this place has seen.
What the fuck?
I'll book a real appointment next time, and you can help me with this. Thanks, Doctor.
那我就随便讲说，你只要原谅自己，走出伤痛，然后他就自己开窍，然后说，太好了，我现在下个礼拜我会来约1个小时150块钱的更多疗程。狗屎！我不想要选这个，我觉得这样就够了。他不需要回去。黄博瑞，你已经治好了，下一个。Hi.
Scarlett. I haven't been in since he died. Since Dr. Dekker died.
我开始对 Dr. Dekker 的品味感到极度的困惑，但他说自从 Dr. Dekker 死后他都没有来耶，我知道。情人节的时候你在干嘛？
Valentine's Day was awful. I had a bit of an accident with a creme brulee torch and had to spend the night waiting in A&E.
A&E 三小。
I melted a nail to my finger.
What the fuck?
It hurt a lot and needed stitches. It's all fine now, though.
这情人节那天很糟，他不小心把一根钉子溶解到他的手上，然后去急诊室，因为他想要做那个，就是上面有烧焦那种布丁。为什么做布丁会需要钉子？我不懂。
Sorry. He was a complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona didn't match what he dreamed about.
他说 Dr. Dekker 是一个很复杂的人，但现在想想他所有人都很复杂，但主要就是他的梦，他做的梦跟他的外表不合。所以你怎样？你解梦人之类的 ，Dr. Dekker 的梦是什么
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colors and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups.
所以怎样？你是可以进入别人的梦。
In the beginning.
这游戏在比谁的牙齿可以更糟吗？我天！但他说 Dr. Dekker 的梦很多色彩，很多深入，很像是那个 Narnia 是一个，忘记 Narnia 中文是什么 ？Narnia 是什么？橱柜、狮子跟女巫，第一集至少是这样叫。那很像是给大人看的 Narnia， 至少一开始是这样。你怎么知道他的梦境长什么样子？
I'm a dream walker. I can visit people and help them in their dreams. You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
他说：“因为我是梦境行者啊，我可以进入别人的梦来帮助他们。所以怎样？你还没有追上你所有的病人的进度？是 OK。所以 Dr. Dekker 梦到什么样的？” 生物
Fluid. Soft.
What the shit?
Intricate things. I couldn't draw a picture if you asked. But they drew you to them. They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch them.
对，他是 Death 17，没有 Death 13，糟糕，他把我们 那把我们送到我们的梦境里面，然后把我们杀了，我天！但他说他的生物是软软的液态生物，然后它太复杂了，无法解释啊，连要他画都画不出来。但是这些生物不知道为什么很吸引人。OK， 所以 Dr. Dekker 的梦境在最后是怎么改变的？
Chaotic, dark.
变卡奥斯了。
Like an
黑
earthquake,
暗，像
everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally, and it was winning.
但他说他梦就变越来越黑暗，越来越混乱，像地震一样，全部都是在被改变。他好像不知道在跟什么东西征战，而且他的对手正在占上风。How do you dream walk？ 他在打什么？
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
他说我只是叙述而已，不是真的在打什么，我也不知道他在打什么。那是内心的心魔疯狂，谁知道？我可以进入梦境，但我不能逼做梦的人跟我互动。How do you dream walk 啊？
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin, and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him. I just need to know the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them.
这是他说他从小就有这能力了，他是双胞胎，跟他姐双胞胎，然后他们就会分享他们的梦，他们以为这所有人都是这样子，但后来他又有一个弟弟以后呢，然后弟弟做噩梦的时候，他们就会帮他这样，他只需要知道那个人是谁，然后知道他们在做梦，他就可以轻易的入侵任何人的梦境。
It's something, I think, in my mind. Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand.
Must be nice.
Before I go, I think of jumping into that person. That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but I don't know if anyone else can do it.
但反正他需要自己去睡觉，然后他睡觉前就在想跳入那个人里面就可以了。他说他尝试教别人这么做，但他不知道有没有人学得来。问他教过了谁 ？Dr. Dekker 啊，废话。
I don't know. Lots of people. Whenever I get close enough to tell somebody about it, the first thing they want to do is try it out or have me visit their dreams. That's kind of why I'm here. Relationships.
他跟很多人教很多人啊，他跟任何人聊天，只要有人聊到这一点，那些人第一件想知道的事情就是他们也想要试试看。所以，不过这也是为什么在这的原因，因为关系 with who？
It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements. It's hard keeping friends too. Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out. The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
What？ 他说他没办法跟人有任何关系，不是罗曼蒂克关系，就是朋友关系而已。因为像他刚刚讲的，大家马上就想试，但他进入大多人的梦以后，他不喜欢他看到的。我完全不知道为什么。Elaborate.
I think people try to show off. Firstly, They're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show. But most people can't control their dreams, so they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly. Oh look, I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, why is it destroying New York?
这是 Ghostbuster 的剧情 ，OK， 你不要胡乱了，你根本就没有这个能力。但他说，因为大多人没办法控制他们的梦，能力很糟。然后他进入别人的梦以后呢，那个人就很惊喜，然后就像开始表演，然后这些梦境很快就会变成噩梦。然后他举个例子，就是《捉鬼特工队》的剧情，这样。
When you've experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that. It's embarrassing. What should I do, Doctor? Should I not tell people about my ability?
对，没错。
Keep it a secret, bottle it up.
是的。但就算就是他在梦境里看到那些景象以后，看到如果有人在梦里对他非礼，让他不舒服，他之后醒来以后就没办法再用一样的方式看同一个人，所以该怎么办？我是不是应该隐藏我能力？对，没错 ，no。
I'm not sure that's healthy, but I guess I could give it a try. What if it accidentally comes out? Is there anything else I can do to stop pushing people away?
现实跟梦分不清楚嘛。但我就跟他讲，你就不要跟别人讲就好了。他说这健康吗？但他说他愿意试试看啦。但是要是出意外怎么办？要是他不小心用了他的能力怎么办？所以我该怎么办？我就说，那你就不要再 dreamwalk 啊，或者是叫他诚实的跟其他人讲，说他的能力是这样，然后他们让他不舒服的话，他会无法正视他们，或者是这就是梦而已，这不代表任何东西。来，你们选一个吧，我要问其他问题。为什么？你是在跟 Dekker 交往吗？
He's dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit that. So yes, I was. Not near the end, though. Not when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships. Who told you? Jaya?
没有，其实 Mariana， 对不对？是 Mariana， 我记得没错的话。但基本上就他说没错，反正人都死了，应该没差了。然后就跟你讲，对，是这样。但是一开始而已，后来他就没有再交往了，因为他的梦就变得很可怕。然后问是谁说的？是 Jaya 说的吗？每个人都说接受事实 ，OK。
Double honest. Interesting. I suppose I haven't really tried that. I might just give that a go.
看起来短时间没有任何的结果。为什么你会觉得是 Jaya 跟我讲的？
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker.
什么嫉妒哦？
Sorry. We didn't speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman. So much control over someone who was supposed to be her superior.
我同意。 他说：“我猜的啦，因为加似乎很喜欢控制他宝贵的 Dr. Dekker。我不知道为什么这个加很像另外一个女人，不知道为什么加呀有办法控制 Dr. Dekker， 虽然 Dr. Dekker 应该是他的老板才对。”
Sorry.
What the fuck？ 你上秒钟还提到的。
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker. Sorry. We didn't speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman. So much control over someone who... That's not something I want to talk about.
不想讲。
So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot. But I usually cave eventually. It's difficult to do when you experience them like I do. But I know what you're saying is right. A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that?
我说，那你为什么就把他们当做梦呢？他说我试过了，但很难，因为他经历梦的方法跟我们的感受不一样。但他说他也需要承认，不是所有人控制梦的能力都跟他一样好。大多的人的梦应该是某种潜意识在控制的吧？又是谁在控制这个潜意识？当然股神啊，这还要问。
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're asking me for proof. How can I do that? Get into your
对，
head,
这
into
很
your
好。
dreams?
为什么不这么做？
We don't have any real relationship yet, Doctor. But you are growing on me. Let's not break that just yet.
那他说，然后说你会可以被示范的能力，然后他说这是我在讲的，我不想要用我能力，但是别人最后都会逼我用，我最后都会受不了他们的哀求。然后他说我们的关系现在很好，不要，他不想要我经历他的能力，他不想要疏远。可能就这样吧，还有什么要讲的吗？我还没绿灯就是了。我无法问我想问的问题。我无法问这问题，稍微好奇，但就这样。下一个，好像没有 resolution， 但这边说似乎我们要先从其他人的身上得到一些情报才可以完成。还有谁进入我们的梦？加雅进入了我们的梦。哎，加雅，你要不要解释你为什么在我的梦里？
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting enough grief from work.
他说他不想要谈什么伤痛，他说他光今天光工作就够伤痛了。怎么说
I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things.
他是
I know
Asimov
it's
吗？
not technically work, but he asked if I would allow him to have the video footage of his sessions with Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker wanted to be removed from all of the videos, so it's jump cut up to jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that.
他说那个 Dr. Alderbury， 他把它翻译成就这个影片，是他的以前的教授，然后他说他想要把这个影片拿回去，但是 Dr. Dekker 已经把影片都剪掉了，所以为什么这影片都片段，就是因为很多关键的地方都被剪掉，所以嘞。
I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable. There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding.
应该问他为什么那个验尸报告里面提到那个他的 Dr. Dekker 身上有 ethanol。
Some people would say
遗存。
Dr. Dekker had a bit of a drinking problem. It got worse and then it got better when his confidence turned up. I think it was the stress of dealing with the new patients. I like the odd tipple.
反正就是 Dr. Dekker 是会有酗酒问题，因为他压力大，所以酗酒。酒精会被转化成乙醇在人体内吗？大概会，也许 I don't know。忘记酒精在人体内的化学变化是怎样了。什么叫做偶尔喝一杯是什么概念？
I've been known to drink, not as much at the moment, not as much as Dr. Dekker did. He kept at least one bottle in his desk drawer at all times. You can't imagine the amount of times I wanted to sneak in and have some.
但反正就是讲 Dr. Dekker 需求问题。但是我们现在在好奇，然后反正大家都知道这件事情，然后他会把酒放在抽屉里。What the fuck？ 大不敬呢！我是你的老板，但我们在好奇有没有可能在他的酒里面下毒之类的。
I suppose it's possible that somebody spiked his drink. Most people probably knew he had a bottle in his desk. Wouldn't have been that hard to empty out some capsules into it. Maybe the police should get fingerprints?
我们可以叫警察来收集指纹看看啊。好，试试看。
I'll go and suggest it. Make sure nobody touches the bottle in the meantime.
我说 OK， 但确定不要乱碰那个瓶子。你吃安眠药吗？
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either. Dr. Dekker had me try to forge his signature once, but I was woeful.
他说他没有吃过安眠药，然后 Dr. Dekker， 然后他也不能开安眠药。然后 Dr. Dekker 有一次叫他伪造他的那个签名来开安眠药，但他拒绝。
Psychokinetics, remember? Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he likes to call it.
然后他说那个 Alderby 跟那个什么 Dr. Dekker 之前似乎也是 Dr. Dekker 病人这样，然后但他都只是他单方面一直在讲，他觉得 我们感知到的事实是可以被改变的，然后就是用我们之前上一章提到的那个念力改变这样。然后说 Yalberry 建议所有的精神科医师都应该读这个东西，才能够理解疯子是怎么想的这样。
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle. The patient must be cured by removing their psychokinetic ability if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago, I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example.
但基本上他的理论就是精神病是可以治好的，但前提是，然后念力也是真的，然后念力可能会造成精神病之类的，然后基本上就是要一直跟有念力的人讲说他的念力是假的，然后他就会，因为这是念能力，所以他就会可能相信了，然后他念力就消失，然后才有办法治好他的精神病，或者是也许要用另外一个念力来消除别人的念力，你要当 no 这样。当他说提到有一个例子，什么例子
If someone tells you they can fly, you tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly. The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
但他的例子就是说，比如说你的病人觉得他会飞，那你就要跟你的病人讲说，哦，我有超能力，我念力是可以控制空气气流，所以我现在我要控制气流，让你飞不起来。然后他说就这样子，病人可能就会他的大脑就会受到刺激，然后就会觉得哦，我真的飞不起来了，然后他的念力就被消除了。但有个危险就是，如果医生自己开始也相信我真的能够控制气流的话，就糟了。所以我说这念能力是怎样对医生也有危险。
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them.
我们现在真的
It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favorite was the grandfather paradox.
我们现在真的，我们的出发点就是念能力是真的吗？你不是要跟我讲念能力是假的？现在到底是什么情况？你没有念能力。
If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born. But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather. It's a time traveler's chicken and egg, if you will.
把超能力者骗到变成正常人，对啊，问题是超能力是假的。我们不是就是我们的出发点是没有超能力，或有超能力，现在是怎样？到底有没有超能力？所以什么 Dr. Dekker 不想要在影片中出现
I have no idea. Maybe he was an undercover secret agent. Maybe he was getting more annoying as time progressed. You're not, though. You're lovely. Is this a good time to ask for a raise?
我们现在在治疗，你可以不用清理这个房间，谢谢。而且你需要的是漂白剂。Anyways， 但他说他也不知道为什么 Dr. Dekker 不想要在那个影片里面出现。然后他说随着时间经过，他好像越来越不高兴。不过你没有，你很可爱。现在是不是要加薪的好时候？
Wow. I was kidding, but thank you, Doctor. I'll take that as a yes. And don't worry, I'll sort it all out.
然后我就帮他加薪了，耶！所以怎样，大克戴克会超能力？这是你要跟我讲的。反正你也会超能力的嘛，对不对？
Dr. Dekker definitely dabbled in that stuff. I'm not sure to what extent.
略懂啊 ，Dr. Dekker 略懂，但不知道是程度怎样。
I like Professor Alderby. He turned me onto that book I've been raving about.
然后他说他很喜欢那个 Alderby， 就是他介绍他看那本书的，让你变成一个疯子。
The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I should start selling them myself.
呀，你很爱那本书。
Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned up 5 years ago because she wanted money for her experimental cancer treatment. I'm not sure how much it cost or even if he had the money, but he didn't do it, and she became one mean mother.
但他说 Dr. Dekker 其实是被收养的，他真的妈妈是最近几年前才出现的，因为他得了癌症，然后他想要跟他儿子要钱，来做一个实验性的癌症疗法这样，然后他 Dr. Dekker 拒绝，然后他妈就跟他关系变得很糟。
There's a lot of stress in here. We're dealing with people's lives. How do you relax, Doctor?
玩电动啊，你该试试。他跟我讲这里，因为我们的任务这么关忧大家的生命，所以压力很大啊。那问我们要怎么放松，我还真的玩电动。
I love video games. I just wish they'd make ones with stronger female protagonists.
Shut up.
Sorry, I'd settle for any female protagonists.
这游戏是2017做的 ，OK， 不是1980，好不好？然后我也喜欢吃压力暴食。
I love food. It will be my downfall. Stress eating is the worst.
你怎么跟我完全一样是怎样？就这样，我不想要说其他的。我喜欢暴食跟玩电动。
If you couldn't see a pattern in the referral letters, there probably isn't one. It's just me. I can find a red rum in anything.
那你要跟我解释这个规律吗？我们说完全不懂他在说什么，也许我们等到那个转介信的时候才有办法理解他在讲三小。
It must be frustrating, always asking and getting nowhere. Are you frustrated, Doctor?
说一直让我问对问题，然后都没有回应，感觉就很厌烦。你在感到厌烦了吗？我没有，我的意志力是无尽的。
You're getting closer all the time, but you're still not asking the right questions.
这是什么？这是在破墙吗？
Sorry, I can't answer.
我在回答你的问题，不是在回答我。但是现在看起来，我们要再等一下。
I bet you like dance music. I don't know why. Mariana thought I played hockey. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Hockey 错了吗？下一个，我们的最大嫌疑人 Claire。Hi.
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused a problem with the girl. I need to do something.
他 David 在这个麻烦呢，所以他今天还没有去 湖边小屋，他对那个小女孩似乎做了什么事情，像是把她的大脑吃了之类的。
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
Doctor!
What the fuck?
Sorry, but I found some of the referral letters we were talking about. There is
为什么你可以随便踢门进来是怎样？
to get them to you ASAP, so here you go.
为什么你可以随便踢门进来？你不会敲门哦？这是我2019年第一下，各位，2019年第一下。转介信。OK， 这是 Claire Castleford 的转介信，但基本上她被指控谋杀她丈夫，然后希望她可以诊断她是不是真的起笑，还是她到底心智正不正常？Mariana。看不出什么相同的点，看起来都很正常。难道是寄来的人来源 solicitor token and bar rolling house 来的地方都不一样。可能 brown 啊，暂时看不出有什么共通点。
If you couldn't see a pattern in the referral letters, there probably isn't one. It's just me. I can find a red rum in anything.
他说他看得出来，但如果我们看不出来的话，大概只是他疑心病吧。我不知道这个第三封是谁的，是谁的那个信。唯一的共同点就是他们都疯了。
I don't know.
You don't know？ 我看不出来有其他共同点。要是问更多人后，我们会知道。Anyway， 但可以说那个小女孩说她的丈夫怪怪的，很恶心，就这样。
If you could.
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
所以嘞，有错吗？你丈夫是个僵尸 ，OK？
David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat. I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all.
当然，他说 David 又在打猎和那个剥皮了，然后他似乎这次猎到了一只猫，然后他叫 David 不要这样了，当然 David 似乎他不大确定 David 现在还没有能力理解任何东西，他现在甚至也不会笑，他所以就发出的声音。谁的猫
？Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka, she was crying because her cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David killed it. Doctor, I'm worried.
但他说那个小女孩名叫 Anushka， 然后那小女孩的猫走失了，然后他觉得一定是 David 干的。David 根本不存在，所以我不担心。Anushka， 我的笔记他在写三小。
I spoke to her again. She wouldn't tell me her name, which is quite right. I am a stranger after all. So I gave her the name Anushka. She said the man that lives in the lake house is weird and creepy.
但他说那小女孩不跟他讲她的名字，然后他说他可以理解，毕竟他是陌生人，所以他就自己帮他代号 Anushka。所以怎样？担心什么？
I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add
people
to his list. I can't stop him.
但他说 David 列了很多东西啊，现在他担心的就是他可能不会停止狩猎，而且狩猎越来越多东西。要是他狩猎了一个小女孩怎么办？怎么办呢？但而且我阻止不了他，为何？
I can't stop him. I can't control him in any way at all.
应该刺他一下，这个
Ever
点
since I
子
brought
我
him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think that
他根本不存在。但他是要根本控制她丈夫啊！她自从把他复活以后，她丈夫根本就没有理她。我开始觉得
that I need to put David out of his misery. That I need to end his suffering. That I need to kill him again.
但
What shall I do, Doctor?
首先没有
Should
David，David
I kill David?
已经死了，你他妈在脑补，你在幻想。我不要回答你的蠢问题，你没有 David， 你有吃过安眠药吗？
I've never used sleeping pills. I'm too afraid of what would happen to me in my sleep.
你很有自信呢，你这他从来没有吃过安眠药，他担心他睡着的时候，谁知道会发生什么事。所以这样 Dekker 是个酒鬼。
If Dr. Dekker was an alcoholic, he hid it well. I never saw him drink. He certainly never offered me a drink. God knows I could have used one.
他说他不知道这一回事。
To be honest, Doctor, I'm surprised you're not a tiny bit curious about seeing the lake house. I've told you David is there, the man I supposedly murdered. I'd have thought you'd be dying to meet him. Do you want me to bring him here next session?
我说为什么你今天不去 Lake House 啊？然后他就说，其实我很好奇，为什么你没有更想要见 David？ 这个整个故事不是很离奇吗？我杀死的人，你为什么不想见他？也许下次我该把他带来。下面两个问题要回答。
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. She didn't want to at first. She blames me for David's death, but as we both know, that's not a thing. Anyway, she said she was never locked up in any basement and had never heard of any Dr. Dekker. So it's, as I first suspected, a lie. You didn't make all of that up so I'd talk to Iris again, did you?
我问他有没有去追踪那个 Iris 的事情，然后他说他有跟去找 Iris， 但是 Iris 说他才没有被什么绑架，或者是遇到什么 Dr. Dekker 然后之类的。所以他现在问我们是不是这一切那个故事就是那个什么 Bryce 用他的时间停止去把被关在杀人地牢里面的 Iris 救出来，是不是我们编造的谎言？你还记得相片吗？
Oh, yes, here. From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
我不知道我想不想看这个照片。OK， 看起来很正常，好。 Yeah, I think 看起来很正常。虽然那个什么 ，Right 说这个上片拍的真烂，对啊，焦距在对三小，妈的！现在是2017年，是黑白的。对啊，我操，我很压抑，我们的大脑没有直接爆炸。所以现在怎么样去找人对质？为什么要骗我 Bryce？
No, don't know.
我要怎么对质？
How extraordinary. So the girl in the basement was somebody that Claire knows, and she's adamant that I didn't rescue her. I really wish I'd taken photos now.
但他说哦这样哦，对质他说是这样吗？可惜我没有证据，早知道我就拍一些照片了，哈哈哈哈哈哈 ！You funny man.
Your questions seem to be getting more.
但是根本就没有25小时，对不对？所以他也可能真的没有救到什么人。但是为什么？如果大家都只是自己的幻想，为什么他们的剧情可以吻合起来？David 不在，这不重要。
Then Mr. Bryce seems to have a few more issues than me.
哦，糟糕，他去把 Bryce 杀了。
Perhaps you should ask him about that.
糟糕 ，Bryce， 对不起，但是疯女人要去找你。我们一定要回答，不要杀 David， 杀了 David。下次要不要带 David 来？不要带他来，所以他不存在，你带不了的。
You still don't believe me, do you, Doctor? Then it's settled. I'll bring David to our next session.
What the fuck?
Though it will have to be just you here, and late at night. I can't have anybody else see him.
我要被谋杀了，各位！我叫他不要带，然后他硬要带。他说因为你不相信我，所以我要硬要带，但是要半夜3更才可以带，而且只有你可以在这里，因为其他人不能看到。听起来就是完美的让我被谋杀的场合。
Very well. I will do as you say. I suppose I can let this go on, now that someone else knows about it. The responsibility of having David is too much for me on my own. Thank you, Doctor.
我死定了！再见了，各位。我们签了自己的生死状。
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
哦 ，OK， 所以没事。他说他是有被转诊，但他后来是没有用转诊的名义来看 Dr. Dekker， 因为这样子还要再抽手续费，其实超贵耶，那才不要嘞。
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while, he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
他说，自从他带了 Dr. Dekker 去看 David 以后，他就变得很安静，然后开始把 David 讲得像是宠物一样，问他喂他吃什么，或者是在不同的情况下的反应。
I think he was fascinated with it all, and David and I had become new test subjects for him. When I said David never listens to me, he urged me to start giving David treats for pleasing me. Not in that way, but showing him how to close a door,
my
for
God.
example. If he did it, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey. It just wasn't right.
然后说Dekker叫他就是比如说 David 如果做了什么事情让他高兴的话，应该要给他一个小点心之类的，像是狗一样训练他。例如，如果 David 把门随手关门的话，给他丢饼干给他吃。然后说其实还蛮有效的，但他不想这么做，因为他是人，他不是猴子。
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't, but curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house. He couldn't get out. He didn't have the wherewithal to operate the lock.
然后我就问他有什么其他例子，他就说 Dr. Dekker 叫他把他锁在房子里面，看他发生什么事情。然后就锁了，然后发现 David 自己走不出来，他似乎以前没有足够的智能可以出来了。我现在可以跟他说，我可以让你没办法再复活人了，你这该死的死法师。不知道他会有什么感想，也许就 David 就会突然在他脑海中因为 David 不存在，我们知道，在他脑海中 David 突然就解体。像线被剪掉的玩偶一样掉在地上。
That's an interesting idea, Doctor. There's not really something that needs to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
他说很有趣的理论，但我不觉得你需要做这种事。他之前试着不喜欢他的经历。
David doesn't listen to me. I can't say something and he does it. And besides, how would I show him not to kill a little girl? Slap him on the nose? It's too late for David.
问他为什么不训练 David 不要杀小朋友，他说他没办法叫他做事，他只能他做了以后，然后给他奖励而已。所以等他已经把小女孩杀的时候，是不是一切已经太迟了哈？
I don't know. I need to do something about.
我不知道我在攻啥小，下一个。哎，你在玩纸飞机是不是啊？我坐下了。
Hilda died last night. On her own, heartbroken because she couldn't see her daughter.
Oh no.
I feel terrible. I should never have listened to you.
Fuck. 这 Hilda 昨天晚上死掉了，然后整个心碎，因为他死前看不到他女儿，然后他就怪我说我叫他不要变身，这一切都是我错，我现在感觉很糟。Hilda 怎么死的？
One of the other nurses found her. She went without anyone even noticing. I wasn't there. I phoned in sick. I knew that if I went into work, I'd want to shift.
他说他是被另外一个护士找到的，然后他死掉，甚至没人注意到一段时间。然后他那天没有上班，因为他知道他如果上班的话，他假装暴病这样。那因为他说那天上班的话，他绝对无法控制自己，他一定会去变身的。这跟他怎么死的？
In our last session, you said that shifting was wrong, that I shouldn't shift for Hilda, that I should let her die without seeing her daughter. I'm such an idiot. I have this amazing gift and I didn't use it.
你没有。反正是说我有这个天赋，但我竟然没有用它，我只是个蠢驴。
Dr. Dekker drank a bit. I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it? I mean, it's not like he was drunk. That's must be very stressful being a therapist. Do you find it stressful, Doctor?
Yes.
I can tell this by looking at you. This job has really taken its toll
谢谢。
on you.
但我就跟他说，当心理医生压力非常大，尤其是大家牙齿都这么不整齐，然后一直特写的时候。
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they?
No.
It's probably quite easy to get hold of them. Although, I have to get a doctor to sign a prescription if I need any at work. It's probably the same for Jaya.
当然，他这边跟我提到说，如果要有安眠药的话，虽然不是很难取得，但是应该会留下文件、处方签之类的。Tell me about Jaya.
Jaya seems really nice. I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
What the hell? 那Jaya是个好人呢，我不知道他想在这种地方工作。这种地方是什么意思？这混蛋。
I just mean, get all these weird people coming here.
他喜欢这些怪咖。
I've met some of them.
你也是个怪咖，你吵什么
I know they're just people, but a couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
然后，但他说这个办公室里充满变态，让他不舒服。好，我们可以现在来问他对不同的人的，为什么他觉得大家让他不安
She's a slightly older one, isn't she? Always well dressed? Yes, her. I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is cold. Actually, I think I sort of know her. Claire Castleford, isn't it? Apparently, she attacked her husband or something.
然后他就说那个 Claire， 他觉得 Claire 很冷，他的 Claire 的气场很冷酷这样。
Bryce? I'm not sure who that is.
他没有见过 Bryce。
I don't think I know her.
你说见过很多病人，然后我说谁，你都说你没见过，你是混蛋。
I don't know who Nathan is.
What the shit?
Do you think I'm a good person, Doctor?
然后突然无厘头的问我，你觉得我是个好人吗？你知道他每次讲这个时候，都会让我想到这个东西。等一下。这太长了。Anyways, I'll say.
Sorry.
所以你只见过 Claire， 然后你说 Claire 就是冷酷，这重要吗？你干你的意思？
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies. It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum. He was a good therapist. He was a lousy son.
他每次在病人死掉的时候，他就想到 Dr. Dekker， 他是一个很好的医生，但是他是一个很糟的儿子，因为他最后他妈死掉的时候，他的临终的时候才是这么无情。
I was angry at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, She's in Australia, so fair enough. Maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered. I shifted for her, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know? I didn't realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
那他说，那个 Hilda 她女儿在澳洲，所以不能来是一回事。Dr. Dekker 妈就在这个城市另外一边，他都不愿意见她，然后他就很气 Dr. Dekker 竟然可以这么冷酷这样。他觉得他最后帮那个 Dr. Dekker 妈妈变身的时候，似乎是就是放了他一马的感觉，然后可以很无厘头的问谁是 Amelia， What the为什么？
Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did. In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying.
那他说他跟 Dr. Dekker 讲他变身的时候，他是少数相信他的人，而且他对这非常有兴趣。实际上，他对他可以变身的能力比他妈死掉还有兴趣。
For a moment, I thought he might cry, just for a split second. But he didn't. He just carried on with our session. I wish I knew what went on there. Jaya probably knows. She spent quite a long time with Sarah when she visited.
我不知道怎么问他有关他妈的事情。Nope.
Dr. Dekker told me he was adopted. His birth mother only turned...
Nope， 完全无法问我想问的问题。无厘头问谁是 Amelia？
Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to have about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy looking, with frilly dresses and curls. All over her room they were. In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic. But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia.
他说 Amelia 是那个 Hilda 的玩偶，他有好多玩偶，可能10来个吧 ，Amelia 是其中一个，然后就是那种，听起来像哥德风的那种洋娃娃，也许没哥德风，但洋娃娃，然后全部看起来很变态，然后穿着很好的衣服，然后都卷发，blah blah blah，但这些东西不是很健康，所以大多都后来都被搬走了，他只留了一个 Amelia 给他。
I'm keeping her safe until I can pass her on to Hilda's daughter. Maybe she'll fly over for the funeral. I don't know. Are you okay, Doctor? You look a bit pale.
那我要昏倒了。他说我脸色苍白，没事吧？但他说他现在暂时先看管那个玩偶，也许他女儿会来参加丧礼吧，那时候就可以给他了。那 Terry 呢？
Terry hasn't been into work for a few days. I hope there's nothing wrong with her.
那 Terry 好几天没上班了，希望他没事。我说你在假装你在意 Terry 怎样吗？
Terry and I are never going to be best friends, but I wouldn't wish her ill.
他矢口否认。
Yes, once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand, I told him to think of a loved one, and then there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void. The only thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'd have... I'm not sure I could have made it back.
What the fuck? 他说他尝试示范他的能力给 Dr. Dekker， 然后他变成了虚空。他说要不是 Dr. Dekker 握他的手，他甚至不知道他有没有办法变回来。所以 Dr. Dekker 其实一直都是克苏鲁想要回家扮成的这样，心神想要回家扮成的，他想要唤起 Riley 的其他的好朋友。
I referred myself because of Dr. Dekker's mother. Was I supposed to have a letter?
OK， 可能共同点是这样。我问他有没有那个转诊信，他说他没有，他自己来的。OK， 所以也许我们要看是谁是被转诊的。我们知道两个 ，Mariana 跟 Claire 是被转诊的，谁是第三个？也许这就是我们要知道的关键。
I was one of Dr. Dekker's first patients. I wasn't referred by anyone. My GP recommended I saw someone private.
Bryce 也不是被转诊的 ，Bryce 也是自己来的。
What's the point of me having this amazing gift if I'm not going to use it? I've helped people with it, I know I have. I don't know why I let you tell me otherwise. At least I still have Amelia.
神奇奇，我可以阻绝你的变形能力。
You've never seen me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset.
他说你从来没看我生气，对不对？不要说这种话，如果你不是真的认真的话，会让其他人不高兴。
I've thought about that a lot, because shifting is only supposed to work on people who were dying. But Dr. Dekker was near death. Just because no one knew it doesn't mean it's not the truth. Kind of gets you thinking about
什么叫做快死的？
destiny and
是你
fate,
定义的吗？
everything like that.
是你杀了他，对不对？我说 Dr. Dekker 在你帮他变形的时候是不是快死了？说对，因为他的能力只有快死掉的时候才办运作，所以代表他快死了。虽然他不知道，虽然没人知道，但不代表他没有要死掉。所以这让他好奇命运是不是真的，一切会发生的事情都已经被写下来了。
I just know that's how she'd have been feeling.
问他怎么知道 Hilda 心碎，然后他就说：“我就知道怎样。” What the？ 你不知道？
The whole thing with Hilda has just made me realise how important shifting is. Even if I sometimes have bad experiences or I get it wrong, I need to keep doing it.
我说为什么我把他的能力中断，他还不高兴，然后就说他就说 Hilda 这次经验让他觉得这太重要了，他不能够放着他不管。不管他可能有时候有不好的反应，但他就是一定要一直继续变身。Be gone.
My mum's a big believer in fate. I'm not so sure. I mean, what about free will? If everything is fated to happen, then we're just machines carrying out commands. Maybe fate does have a plan for everyone, but who says we have to play along? I don't know anything about that.
You can't fight fate. 你在自拍吗？
I become what people want to see. But some people, they're not right in the head. They make me turn into horrible things.
What the fuck?
That's why I won't shift for anyone with mental problems anymore.
他说以前有些人脑子有问题，所以他们在想他们爱的东西的时候，会把它变成很可怕的东西。所以他现在不会帮精神病人变身了。
Sorry, no.
话说他刚刚是问了一个问题，然后没有回答。Do you like hurting people?
One of the other nurses found her. She went without anyone even noticing. I wasn't there. I phoned in sick. I knew that if I... I'm not really helping, am I? Try asking me...
刚才一个选择题忘记回答，然后现在我不知道那个问题是什么。
Let me think.
Fucking hell. 好 ，OK。我觉不觉得他是个好人？是个好人，我相信大家都是好人。
I don't have anything else to say about that.
What the Yes, good person. 这样高兴了吗？一定要山顶洞人花。
I hope so. I'm trying to be. I really am. One guy, a patient, he used to have night terrors. An 80-year-old man screaming and kicking in his sleep. When I shifted for him, I don't know who I became, but as soon as he saw me, he was terrified. And when I looked down, I didn't have any legs, just bits of them. Doctor, I'm not sure I should be answering questions like that.
他说叫他举个例子，像变成什么恐怖的东西，然后他就说有一个经常做噩梦的病人，他变形了以后呢，那个家伙就看起来是吓到尿裤子，看眼神里充满恐惧，他不知道自己变成什么，但他往下看的时候发现他的脚，他没有脚，他只有脚的碎片。
I only shift when I want to. It doesn't happen on its own. I have to will it.
.最后一个问题，然后我们就移到下一个。没了。哦，绿色，哦 ，OK。Hey!
I feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot.
What the fuck?
Do you have any water?
我感觉很饥渴，医生，身体很热，你有水吗 ？This is very inappropriate. 然后我们的回答是：你为什么觉得口渴和这个是三小？
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I
那边
didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having
但他说他上次跟我讲说他要去海滩，但他没有去，然后他不知道为什么他就越来越觉得每天很口渴，一直喝水，他觉得这可能有关系。
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests.
那我就说什么？他问他症状是怎么变坏法，然后就讲头晕啊，然后口渴啊，然后他说他的另外医生也给他做验血，为什么要验血？
Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think I probably need to go back to the beach. See, Doctor. It's calling me.
你确定你没有精神病吗？当然，他说他的医生觉得他可能是有什么维他命短缺之类的，但他说那根本他什么都不懂，他觉得他需要就是回到海滩，海洋在呼唤我。
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like an alarm going off in my head. Do you know where the sea is? From here? It's over there. Wherever I am, I know exactly where the sea is. It's like a compass.
但他可以感受说，然后他好像可以听到海洋，好像一个警铃声在他的脑袋里一样。然后他说：“你知道这里海在哪里吗？”然后指一个方向，他说在那，好像有一个指南针在跟我讲海在什么地方。你吃安眠药？
What's temazepam? Why are you asking?
你反应这么激烈干嘛？
I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done. When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that.
他说他没有吃过安眠药。我是不是该把谁吃过安眠药写下来？但谁知道是不是 Dr. Dekker 自己吃安眠药？
Interesting, but I don't know anything.
You motherfucker. All the names in the referrals use the same letters. What? H and B? 什么叫 same letter? All the names in the referrals use the same letters. What's that called again? What's that called again? 所有的转诊信都用同样的字，同样的信。哦，我知道了，什么关键字会重复吗？ No， 还是什么字形？ All the names use the same letters. What's that called again? 也许我可以照说。哦， 所有的名字都会用同样的字，所有的名字。我看不出名字有什么特别的共同点。
I spotted that. All the solicitors' names are anagrams of each other. But why would someone need so many aliases to refer patients? I got a bit weirded out thinking it might be connected to Dr. Dekker's murder, so I just stopped thinking. Don't get me started.
当然他说基本上所有的这些信的那个转诊的人的那个 solicitor 的名字都是 anagram， 就是他们的拼的用的字是一样的，但是是顺序不同这样。I don't know， 你们可以看看是不是这样。Hackett and Brown, Kate Ronenbech, Charles Cannonball. What the fuck? Yes, frustrated.
I see. And how does that make you feel?
What the fuck? 你是记者吗？ Feels bad, man.
No, sorry.
Feels good, man.
I don't know, Doctor.
他不想我答案。It makes me feel yes.
I see. And what are you going to do about it, Doctor? Excellent. I'm glad we've cleared that up.
What? 我连我自己在讲什么都不知道，真是太棒了。但他很喜欢我的答案。他说 Jaya 说问我这怎么放松的，我说性爱会发生什么事。
That option's not always available. It's murder, spelt backwards, you know? The Shining. All work and no play makes Dr. Dekker a dull boy. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Anyway, it's a bit like an anagram.
原来我是应该透过这样子得到那个线索。Interesting.
He said she started out with the normal passive-aggressive guilt trips and then escalated into bricks through windows and cutting brake cables.
What the fuck?
Well, he got a restraining order after that and never wanted to see her again. When I visited her in hospital on his behalf, do you know what her story was?
但我们之前有问到，就是说他妈拿不到钱以后就开始变得很坏，然后问什么坏法，然后就说一开始就 一哭嘛，但二闹就开始丢砖头砸破窗户啊，然后把那个刹车的控制给切断，这样。他妈是修车的吗？但这个事情发生以后，他就把他弄那个，他就申请了那个控制令，然后我就忘了他说什么了。
He said she started out with the normal passive-aggressive guilt trip.
然后他说他就帮他代替 Dr. Dekker 去拜访他妈，然后他妈的故事不太一样，他妈的故事的版本是。
She told me he was never adopted. He was just very ungrateful and clearly, using her own words, had lost his mind. I say never get involved in family feuds, especially if they're not your family.
但他妈说他不是被领养的，他说 Dr. Dekker 疯了，然后这个不知感恩图报王八蛋。OK。你很喜欢讲海滩。
I have this recurring dream. I'm at the beach. I strip and walk into the sea. The sea feels warm and comforting. Not cold and harsh like you'd think. I swim down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's a beautiful creature. A glowing being with wispy limbs. It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh. Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life. These are the ones touching me, gripping my feet. I scream. That's when I wake up. Do you have that dream, Doctor?
What the fuck? 但我不知道为什么一直看到我都讲海滩，常去海滩的事情。然后他说他一直做一个梦，然后这个梦就是他走到海边，然后把衣服脱光，然后走进海里，然后海很温暖很舒服，而不是很冷。然后他就是游泳游到海的最底部，然后他却可以呼吸。然后呢，他就看他前面有一个生物，一个很美的生物，在吸引他过去，然后他就走靠近他，然后这时候他突然脚一滑，差点要跌倒，然后发现整个海床都变成了人肉，都变成尸体，或应该大多都尸体，但是还有一些还活着的东西在挣扎，然后在抓他的脚，然后他就尖叫，然后他就醒了。你也会做这个梦吗？不会，这太死 ，no。
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time.
为什么这种梦会是 beautiful 呢？
I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much. Certainly not during our sessions. He had other things on his mind, I'm sure.
大多的人都不知道 Dr. Dekker 会喝酒，知道的人也不觉得 Dr. Dekker 喝很多酒。唯一这么说的人是 Jaya。Jaya 是说 Dr. Dekker 他妈酒鬼，一天喝超多酒。Jaya 是在骗人，没有人知道 Dr. Dekker 厨子的柜子里面有装酒，然后喝超多酒。只有你知道 Jaya。
I don't know about that.
这他妈讲什么 You don't know sleeping pill if 所以存在发光的美丽的生物到底是什么？
It's a dream, Doctor. Stranger things happen in dreams.
尝试叙述啊。有人跟着你下海吗？
Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach.
没有，你没有跟我
I don't
讲
know who they
哦。
are,
嘘，
and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
那所以有些人跟着他到海边，但他还是无法解释任何东西。然后那些人跟他到海边以后发生什么事，他也不知道。
I said I don't know what happens to them.
You liar!
It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home.
他有时候他们会跟我回家，然后会说你家在哪？什么地方算你家
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
？What？ 他说我家在 Chantry， 你知道啊？你昨天才来按我家的门铃。哪里？
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me, like the others. I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like to leave.
我说为什么会跟你回家？他说他也不知道，我没有亲你，但你就跟其他人一样跟着我回家。我想要回家了，医生。
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
他说他记得有啊 ，Dr. Dekker 借我钱，但是那是非常正式的 ，Yeah， 非常正式的一个借据，上面说如果借钱的人死掉的话，所有债务一笔勾销，听起来超级正式。Anyways， 然后零利息，蛮正式的 ，whatever。但他说Dr. Dekker 借他钱，说给他开发一些新的工作，应该可以让他可能对他的疗程有帮助这样。David 来过没？没有 ，David 不存在，没有 David。但 Dr. Dekker 可能没想到，他拿那笔钱去开他的海滩捡海滩垃圾做成首饰公司这样。
Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good. He lent me $15,000, all in all. I hear a sound like singing, calling me. It gets stronger when I face it, when I move towards it. That's how I know where the sea is. But when I don't go to the sea, I feel like the sound gets louder all the time. I'm having trouble sleeping. Perhaps I need sleeping tablets after all.
我叫他叙述，他说那个海洋警报声什么概念？他说好像在唱歌，然后他面向那个声音来源，就是海洋的时候会越来越大声。但他说，如果他不去海边的话，那个声音会越来越大，大到他没办法睡觉。也许我真的需要吃点安眠药了。问他们要去跳舞，最近。
No, there's been no dancing. I haven't been feeling that well, Doctor.
他说没有跳舞。我。The power of Christ compelled you.
You said it with such a serious look on your face, I almost believed you. It would be good if you had some kind of superpower that helped me, but I don't think so.
他不相信我们 可以用我们的意志力让他的黑画面消除。
It's a referral letter, Doctor. Don't overthink it. A girl can't be too careful with everything that's been going on.
另外有一点提到的是 Jaya 说，为什么所有的那个介绍信都是的那个介绍人都是一个 anagram， 所以 anagram 常常是就是一个当做假名，所以难道所有人都是同一个，所有的介绍人都是同一个人吗？那希望这跟 Dr. Dekker 被谋杀没有关系，因为大家都知道剧本的一个最重要的规则就是发生的所有事情一定都要有关系，都要有连结。我们根本没有去按你的门铃，你不要胡乱，我被绑在这里，然后被鞭打，被我的助手鞭打 ，OK， 我记得很清楚。
If you say so, it must have been your twin then.
哦，是哦，那这你的双胞胎咯？我的双胞胎。
I don't know if I have a twin. Do you have a twin, Doctor?
我没有双胞胎，我没有。
I know you don't. It was definitely you, wearing what you're wearing now.
我就知道你没有啊，然后你才穿着你跟你现在穿一样的衣服，所以我们真的是几天没回家嘞。你们每天都换衣服，叫我都穿一样衣服。
He's the cute, sad-looking one, isn't he? He asked me out, and I said I'd let him know. Do you think I should go out with him?
No.
Doctor, I didn't take you for the jealous type. Are you feeling a bit jealous?
我问他说 Nathan 有没有来找他，然后他说有啊，然后他说要不要跟他去约会，我说不行，然后他说哦，我不知道你是那种会吃醋的人，你在吃醋吗？对，我在吃醋。
Well, maybe you should ask me out properly sometime. Just not today.
那我疯了怎么办？我不小心 k 笑了，稍微 k 笑。哎，最后一个。
I'm feeling good. I ran into one of your other patients, Mariana. She's beautiful. I think we might go on a date.
你以为哦？
If you get the combination of alcohol and sleeping tablets just right, you can knock out an elephant. I have no idea what kind of animal Dr. Dekker was. Which reminds me, that truck driver died.
他说，如果你把酒精跟那个安眠药的比例混对的话，可以让任何人昏倒，让任何动物昏倒。但我不太确定 Dr. Dekker 是什么样的动物。然后他说，这让我想到一点，就是撞死他前妻的那个卡车司机，他死掉了。
It's funny how when somebody dies, all their bad traits come out. Yes, Dr. Dekker was a heavy drinker. He would often pour himself a glass during one of our sessions. Pretty rude.
所以这 Elaine 和 Nathan， 也没有，只有 Nathan 知道 Dr. Dekker 常喝酒的事情，这 Nathan 和 Jaya， 所以他们两个的嫌疑在这方面的嫌疑是比较高的。
The truck driver that ran into Hannah is divorced apparently. He killed himself. He mixed sleeping pills with alcohol too, but he died in his garage.
当然就是撞死他前妻的那个卡车司机，好像离婚了，然后又撞死人，然后就自杀，用酒精跟安眠药自杀，但是死在他自己家里。
I read it in the paper. He'd been drinking. Then he took the sleeping pills. Then he went into his garage and put the hose pipe through his window. Not until he put his daughter in the seat first.
哦， OK， 所以然后他不仅这样子，然后还就是把那个排气管插进自己车的窗户，然后还把他女儿放到前座。为什么一个酗酒然后撞死人的爸爸可以得到监护权？或者是可以去或者是他的小孩可以去拜访他爸，但是没有那个什么，没有人顾。监护权离婚是这样运作的吗？
It's one of those newspaper stories you read, and you hope it says he leaves behind his wife and 7-year-old daughter. But his daughter was in the car. Do you know I wrote him a letter?
然后看来他的女儿就是也死掉了，然后说我还写了一封信给他。
Dr. Dekker told me one of the ways to get through my grief would be to write a letter to the truck driver. I tried to forgive him. I know it was my fault. But the thing that made me feel best was blaming him. I think maybe he killed himself because of me. Do you think I'm to blame, Doctor?
What? 但基本上 Dr. Dekker 说，也许该写封信可以帮助你释怀，然后就写。然后说，但其实 Hannah 死掉是我的错。哦，也许可能真的是他的错，I don't know。然后，但把一切罪都推到他身上，会让他感觉好一点。然后他现在就觉得，难道这一切都是我错吗？对，没错，是你的错。Fuck you.
What are you trying to do most? Cure his patients or find out who killed him?
那我再问，更多问 Dr. Dekker 实在是暴怒，我说你到底在干嘛？你是想要治好他的病人，还是想要找谁是凶手？ Why not both?
It's been nice chatting with you. Don't get me wrong. But I can't help but feel you're mainly interested in finding out about the old doctor. I suppose you already know Dr. Dekker thought one of his patients was trying to kill him.
干嘛那么 defensive 哈？你知道这让你变得很可疑吗？然后他还自己提到说 ，Dr. Dekker 觉得有一个病人，他的一个病人想要杀他。我说你怎么知道？
He told me in one of our sessions, which was later rewound, that someone had been leaving him messages on his prescription pad. Not good messages.
然后他说，因为他有一次在跟他讲的话的时候，他提到的有人在他的那个prescription pad 是什么？处方签的单子上面留下讯息，不是好的讯息。但是那天已经被重置掉了，所以有时候他会跟他讲。
He didn't tell me anything specifically, just death threats. It was one of his many rants. I just sat there quietly, hoping he wasn't going to try and hypnotize me again. I asked him if it was a boy or a girl's handwriting. He said he knew who it was, and that they'd be in trouble. I think he was bluffing.
然后说他常常他常常跟他讲这件事情，然后还问他，他就装傻，然后问他是男人还是女人的笔迹，然后 Dr. Dekker 就说他知道是谁写的，他死定了。虽然我觉得他只是在吹牛而已。Nathan 啊 Nathan， 就是你干的，对不对？
Maybe. Who knows what he was doing when he ran into Hannah? His daughter's picture was in the paper. Molly. Ever since I saw a picture in the paper, I've started thinking I could see her. Out of the corner of my eye. Like she's watching me.
What the fuck?
Crazy, right?
2019第二下，各位。但是说卡车司机的女儿就是 Molly， 然后他自从在那个报纸上看到以后，他就觉得好像都可以在他的眼角看到 Molly， 真是太疯狂了。你为什么要把你的疯狂传染给我 ？You son of a bitch！
Please do. I wish I could believe you.
没人相信我有超能力，可以取消他们的超能力，怎么办？
My solicitors assured me that I wouldn't have to discuss anything about my trial with you, so I'm not going to. Concentrate on my state of mind, and let me worry about other things.
OK， 所以那个第三封那个转诊信是那个 Nathan 的，虽然这有什么重要的，我们就不知道了。我要跟他讲 Mariana 的事情吗？
I can't really explain it, but she seems like such a friendly person.
你会被他仙人跳？你会被他带去海里面？
I think I've probably said too much. It's probably not the same girl anyway.
讲啦，不要卖关子。
Read the papers, Doctor.
我没有
I don't, but people at work talk about it. Missing people, dead bodies. The police are looking for a redhead, apparently.
但基本上警察现在在调查一个案件，就是有人失踪、有人死掉的事情，然后他们觉得嫌疑犯是个红发的人，然后他就说看来是 Mariana， 但他觉得不可能是他，不可能是 Mariana 干的。
Sorry.
无法问这个迪克问题怎么办？
I hadn't thought of that. I've just been thinking when I open a door, it goes somewhere else in the present, not in the past. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
我讲什么你都
I'll
信
try that. Now.
啊！别
I'll try that now.
Grant 走进传送门就不见了。我无法问这个问题，不知道怎么讲，还是我想要问方法。好，那这样今天就这样好了。
I don't want anybody else. I reanimated my cheating husband so we could be together. Isn't that a big enough sign?
No, it's not. 哎，最后一张。What the hell?
You said you'd help me with my problem, but he's still here.
Who is he? What's going on? 你跟我说你会帮助我的，但他还在这。Who is there?
Dr. Dekker. He wants me to kill people.
Dr. Dekker 还在这，他想我杀人。Dekker 要你杀人？
He wants them to follow me to the sea, to the creature.
但 Dr. Dekker 似乎在叫 Mariana 故意勾引人到海里，故意勾引人去给那个生物，然后他看到海底下那些尸体就是被他勾引去的人，然后那些抓他人就是要索命这样，要复仇。
It eats them. It's getting stronger. Dr. Dekker says when it's strong enough, it's going to walk again. That's why I black out.
他说那个生物在吃人呢，变越来越强壮，等它够强，看起来修好了，回报一下是不是修好了？哪有坏掉了？ 又炸了，所以刚刚修好了，我刚刚看没有修好。哎，现在看起来正常了，所以看起来是 restream 的问题。Anyways， 所以反正 Dr. Dekker 就只能心灵控制他，或他的能力就心灵控制他，然后他可能被海怪控制，然后把人送去给他吃。但是因为海怪不想让他知道事情的真相，或某个人不想让他知道事情的真相，所以他在引诱人去海里的时候就会黑画面这样。所以我不知道是谁破，又坏掉了。那个之前就坏掉了，我现在看起来是正常的。啊，现在嘞 ，anyways， 但 Mariana 不知道这个东西，可能是有人来托梦，或者是我们的潜意识，破案，自己破案呢，或之类的，所以他想要我们告诉他事情的真相。
You're dreaming, but your dreams are the truth. Don't forget me when you wake. I don't know how I'm in your dream, but now we're together. Let's play a game.
那他说我们在做梦而已啦，但是我们的梦是真的。那还不知道为什么他会在我们的梦里，但让我来玩一个游戏吧。我天，要夺命夺魂锯各位。
I say a word, you say a word. Ready? Guilty.
What?
Murderer.
— 所以是 Mariana 或者 Clear 才是杀人犯。Clear 杀了人，我知道。Mariana 有没有杀人，我不知道。这算他杀的吗？我想应该是算的。
That's a good doctor. Now, just give me those 3 little words, and I'll let you go.
3 little words? I love you.
Yes. Yes, you do.
What the fuck?
You rang my doorbell.
The truck driver
The little girl.
killed himself.
David is weird.
She's watching me.
I need to put David
Molly.
out of his misery.
Is it okay to steal things?
Sleeping tablets.
Fingerprints?
Dead bodies.
I saw Jessica.
Should I kill David?
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
Psychokinetics?
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seemed to like a drink.
Bit of a drinking problem.
It's probably the same for Jaya.
One of his patients was trying to kill him,
He lent me some money.
leaving him messages.
Creature, human flesh.
I'd teleported.
Do you have that dream, Doctor?
Act 5. Insanity, please.
Oh, Doctor. You look. Oh.
刚刚什么声音？肠子掉出来的声音。
I can't find Dr. Dekker's prescription pad anywhere. I'm not sure when it went missing, but I don't remember seeing it for a while. Yours is there, but I'm scared one of the patients may have got their hands on it. Let me know if you find it, anyway, and ask me about Mariana later. I've got news.
他说 Dr. Dekker 的那个处方签的板子不见了，那叫我们等人再去跟他追踪一下。然后他跟我讲，他跟 Mariana 有一点新的消息。
I don't dream, Doctor. I haven't dreamed for years now.
— 然后我们问他会不会做梦，他说他已经好几年没有做梦了。
I'm fine, Doctor. I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts. Nothing.
然后他说他去海边游泳，然后没有黑画面了这次。你为什么看起来好像不是很高兴？
People follow me into the sea. I don't force them, they just follow to see the creature.
所以你现在知道发生什么事了？你要承认呢？他之前都说他不知道跟他到海边的人发生什么事情，但他现在知道了。他们跟着他去看那个生物。What is the creature?
I'm not sure what you'd call it. A wisp? A star?
Star spawn?
So bright, warm, and loving. I don't know why it leaves me. It only wants the others. It feeds on them.
但是他不知道该怎么叙述这个生物，是幽光，是一个恒星。他不知道为什么他不想要吃它，他只是吃别人而已。How does it feel? 会在记者话怎么办？
When I look down, I black out. But if I can just keep looking forward, no blackouts. I can just swim back to the top when it's finished.
然后他说我一直看着正面的话就不会黑画面，他只要不要往下看就不会黑画面了。为什么不能往下看？
You really want to know?
Yeah, yes I do.
If I look down, it's writhing, just limbs of people from the clubs and the bars. Not just from this week, but last week, last month, last year. They all look terrified, but somehow still alive. The creature. It's all inside them, poking holes through them that they shouldn't have. It just eats them. Slowly.
OK， 觉得我不该知道这些事情，但基本上就你要往下看的时候，就看到只是被他吸引下去的那些人，还在的四肢好像还在动，那些生物是会跑到他们的里面，再穿出一堆他不该有的洞，再慢慢的把他们吃掉，而且他们不知道为什么还活着的样子。Fuck.
The missing people.
失踪的人都被引到海里吃了。
I don't know I'm doing it. I swear I don't.
那你现在为什么突然就知道了？
The creature. I hear it. It's hungry. Nobody can know.
我要被灭口了怎么办？但那个生物，他可以听到他饿了，但没有人可以知道，这是我们两个的小秘密。为什么是这些建议的问题都让我听起来像个喜憨人怎么办？听起来像 Solid Snake。
I can't explain what happened with John. He followed me back from the bar that night and swam with me under the ocean. I blacked out. He'd gone.
Says John.
You must have read about John in the news. He was a local student who went missing. He was a looker. And he had a way with words, but he was also a cheat. The creature liked eating him a lot. But I can't explain what happened next.
What happened next? What happened next?
I left him to be eaten. And the next morning, he turns up in my bed at my house.
What?
He's not wet at all. No signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him. Lots of holes. His inside is on the outside.
Oh my god.
Just ball of tangled worms. And now they're blaming me, but you knew that, Doctor, didn't you?
我不能，我没有看报纸，对不起。
That's why I'm here.
但这就是最近一个失踪的学生叫 John， 长得很帅，然后口才又好，虽然是个骗徒，但他就跟他一起下水，然后就被吃了，然后他就黑画面了。但不知道为什么他醒来的时候发现自己在家里，然后 John 在他旁边，但是已经整个人被吃的不成人形了，但是却又没有湿掉，他就变成一团蛆虫缠在一起的鬼东西，所以根本就没有人失踪。你把所有人都用到你家杀了，这其实根本没有海怪。你到底在这里干嘛？
They think I killed John. John and some others. They need to know whether I'm insane or not.
但警察真正要的是要判断，让我们诊断他到底是不是真的疯了。谁需要知道你是不是真的疯了？警察？
My lawyer.
律师？
He says I'm insane, but that he needs you to rubber stamp it. Do you think I'm insane, Doctor?
所以基本上我们就只是一个法律机器，肮脏黑暗的法律机器里面的一个小齿轮，我们就负责给我们足够钱的律师盖一张签了我们的名字，说，哎，这个人是个疯子，合法的疯了，他做的事他不能负责。我们其实才是这里我们才是这里的怪物，各位，我们才是这里的怪物，我们是共犯，司法不公的共犯，各位。Did you kill John?
No. The creature killed John.
那为什么 John 没有湿湿的？
Why would someone steal Dr. Dekker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one. I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that.
哎，我们要做一些重要的回应呢。所以他到底是不是疯了？他是疯子，这一切都在他的脑子里面，没有 John。但如果没有这些人的话，为什么这些人会失踪？如果他没有真的有海怪的话，他没有真的有能力的话，为什么会失踪？
Wow. That's a low blow, Doctor. And after all our sessions, I'm not a thief. Even the loan, that was just unfortunate.
Unfortunate? 很巧妙的医生刚刚死掉。
Dr. Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as sane. In his opinion, my blackouts and everything else were fictional. He had no proof, of course, either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it.
OK， 很巨大的动机，但最后 Dr. Dekker 诊断是他没有疯，然后他就要钱回来，但是他没有钱，所以你把他杀了。
Why would I do that? Dr. Dekker transferred our loan agreement to Claire at Castleford. She bought him out. I owe her the money now.
所以他为什么要杀他 ？Dr. Dekker 把他的债转卖给 Claire 了，所以他其实是欠 Claire 钱。 为什么？
I don't know why she did it, but Dr. Dekker got repaid, and now my agreement is with Claire. You should ask her.
你在说谎。
Yeah. I did say that was a dream, didn't I? Is it easier to swallow, knowing it's the truth?
所以他也入侵了我们的梦，然后说：“对啊，其实我是入侵你的梦，我在你的梦里面假装跟你讲述这是一场梦。我觉得这样会让你比较能够接受事情的真相。什么是真相？
The truth is, I'm not like you, Doctor, or anyone else. I can swim to the bottom of the ocean for hours, and people follow me,
你的鳃在哪里？
even if it's the last thing they do.
他的确有能力入侵我们的大脑，然后的确是可能，也许有人失踪了。虽然我们自己不能够看那些报纸，所以谁知道是不是他胡扯？我没有办法隐瞒，我必须要跟你讲事情的真相。
It's our secret. What will you tell people, that I'm feeding people to a creature at the bottom of the ocean? What proof do you have? You can't tell on me. You know what you do to me. When you visit,
我不知道，我对黑画面。
I let you do it because sometimes I'm ashamed of what I've done. You make me feel like I deserve it.
What？ 我做了什么？我做了什么？但他说你讲啊，没人会相信你的。你要跟他们讲什么？你没办法讲。而且你来我家做了什么，你都知道。我让你做的，因为我觉得你是在惩罚我，然后我就完全不在攻杀小。
You get inside me, Doctor. And it hurts. And you don't care.
OK， 这跟你的能力叙述完全不一样。所以他到底疯不疯？这一切都是你们的错，这一切都是你们的错。现在他有黑函在我们身上了，这是仙人跳，各位，这是仙人跳。没有，你没有疯，对不起。这里真正疯的是我。
I told you how grateful I'd be. But you need to fix my problem first. If they try me as sane, I'll be in prison for a long time.
我也可以修好你的是一颗子弹。
How would you get your reward, Doctor?
我也可以修好你的东西，是一颗子弹在脑里。
You're a naughty one, Doctor. You know you visited my home. Why do you keep denying it?
我没有，没有 DNA 报告，我没有，就是你没办法 blackmail 我，你这王八蛋。
Don't you remember? That's a shame. You had fun. If you can't remember, I'm certainly not going to enlighten you.
因为没有任何事发生，你别再装了，我们只有聊股票而已。
She's the woman that took over the loan I had with Dr. Dekker. 怎么办？公傻小，我真不知道在问什么。 I've done lots of dancing, lots of clubbing, lots of socializing.
但他似乎最近几天都放开了，继续去吸引一堆人去被海怪吃掉。
Dr. Dekker was a hack. You're special. You're good at your job. You know I have problems. I can't really answer that.
What the fuck?
Nope. I don't know about that.
他都在装傻了。
You'll have to ask me something else. Like I said, I've been fine. I don't have anything to say about that.
Well. 晚点再解决。
I think you know who killed Dr. Dekker, so you're gonna have a good day. Could we talk a bit about hypnotism, though?
为什么你挑战很久，准备换衣服啊？所以谁杀了 Dr. Dekker？ 其实我不大确定，是 Claire， 是 Mariana， 或是 Nathan？ 我觉得就你和你，我觉得应该你们4个最有可能。Bryce 大概没事 ，Elaine 大概没事，可能也不是 Claire， 我不知道其实我不知道。Fuck。Mariana 或 Nathan 或 Claire， 也许加呀 ，but who knows？
I've heard you can plant key words in people when they're hypnotized. How would I know if I had any?
是蓝莓
I
派
think that the hypnotism didn't take, but maybe Dr. Dekker did hypnotize me, and it did work, and he told me to think that it didn't. I think I found one of the key words.
好，现在开始说那个什么，他说他现在想想，他说听说被催眠的时候，可以在你的脑中植入一个关键字来启动或者关闭催眠这样。那他觉得他之前认为他没有被催眠，其实是那个催眠的效果之一。他被催眠，以为自己没有被催眠，所以他现在找到了其中一个关键字，也许可以让他知道他到底有没有被催眠。
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back, I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets. It was one of them.
但他说这关键字似乎是一颗行星的名字，然后他就说他昨天在跟他爸讲电话的时候，他突然不知道听到了什么，然后就瞬间睡着了，1个小时、几个小时这样。然后他就问他爸他在说什么，然后他爸说那时候他在念那个天文杂志，所以他觉得应该是一颗新的名字。谁杀了 Dr. Dekker？
Today, Doctor. Today we will have fun. Other days I've told you who it is. Today you can work it out for yourself. Maybe that will move things forward for me.
他说他知道，但他不想要跟我讲。他平常话会跟我讲，但他觉得他今天要让我们一直猜，反正他就可以重置，直到我们猜对，对不对？
His prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it. Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks?
I don't know, 加呀，你是不是要出现一下？
I'm at peace with Hannah now. I can save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes.
怎么办？被抓到了。但我问他，他就说，那个板子被拿走了，难道凶手把它藏起来了吗？然后他说他也释怀跟黑娜的事情了。
Claire Castleford. That's who's been writing the death threats on his prescription pad. I didn't really want to say, but I think people need to know now that it's gone missing.
然后他说那个处方单上面的那个什么的死亡通牒的 death threat 的死亡威胁是 Claire 在写的，但这是你讲的，谁知道？
I was trying to find his bloody paper spike to stop him using it in our sessions. I was just going to take it, but one of the other patients walked in on me. I had to improvise.
What?
I was trying to find his bloody paper spike to stop him using it in our sessions. Dr. Dekker told me it was Claire Castleford. He said he knew who the culprit was, but he thought it was more fun that they didn't know that he knew. Madness.
然后问他怎么知道，他说 Dr. Dekker 跟他讲的。他说 Dr. Dekker 说他早就知道是谁干的，但他故意不让他们知道，他知道，因为这样比较有趣，真是太疯狂了。
The worst thing about my condition is that people think they're asking me something for the first time. I get asked the same thing over and over again. I've actually lost track of what I've already told you and what you're supposed to know. So what if the truck driver had the same combination of sleeping tablets and alcohol that Dr. Dekker had? That doesn't prove a thing.
所以是 Nathan 干的之类的。我问他那个什么，所以他还在觉得那个卡车司机自杀是他的错吗？然后就说他这个一直重置的问题，最大的问题就是他一天到晚被重置，他常常我们都觉得我们是第一次问他这个问题，但他已经回答这个问题不知道几百万次，他已经搞不清楚我们到底知道什么，然后他到底是怎么回答，然后他到底有没有回答过。然后说，所以那个卡车司机身体里面的那个什么的那个酒精跟安眠药的混合的比例是跟 Dr. Dekker 协议的一样重要吗？是没有不证明任何东西，不代表任何东西 you motherfucker.
Things have been interesting. Thanks to Mariana.
你要被海怪吃掉了，有福。
We went on a date. What sort of? She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night. Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed, at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance, the day moves forward.
What?
Do you think Mariana likes me?
No. 他说 Mariana 邀请他约会，他也不是约会啊，是 Mariana 写了简讯跟他讲他会去哪个酒吧，然后他就去了，然后说 Mariana 会跳舞，然后他说每天去看 Mariana 跳舞的时候，他的日子就会流动了，然后问我 Mariana 喜不喜欢我，不喜欢你，我是在帮助你兄弟，我是在帮助你。
So what you're trying to say is that Mariana is just using me and has no interest in me romantically whatsoever.
对，没错，你很聪明。
Thanks. That helps my self-esteem.
不客气。好，我们现在要全面启动了。Pluto?
Pluto's not a planet, is it? And why are you even trying?
我怎么知道 ？Saturn? What the fuck? 他就拿那个指示过来捅我。 哇哦！所以我现在知道你的开关了。我现在知道你的开关了。马斯
I don't want it to be triggered.
那起效度正在提高。
So he did plant me with something. I have absolutely no idea. Did you find out what the key word is? What is it? No. Don't say it. Write it down for me. And thank you. You know, there's something I've not been telling you.
但反正他最后说哦，那原来我真的还是被他心灵控制了，被他催眠了。然后谢谢我们帮他找到他的开关这样。但他就提到说，其实我有一件事情我都没有跟你讲。
It's about time travel.
是有关时光旅行的事情。
I read a book about time travel. I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again. I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS, and I can't choose what time I go to. Except once.
他以为他的能力是某种时光旅行能力，就是他不能控制每天他就被传送回去那一天开始的时候，但有一次他有办法控制他回去的时候。
The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her. Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that. I was looking at a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction. I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital. Because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
但那个什么医生跟他讲 Hannah 其实没有被撞死，那样被撞成植物人这样，然后因为法律的关系，他没有办法帮助他，然后他就觉得 Hannah 不会想要变植物人的，所以他也喝了很多酒，然后呢，突然他就跳回去出车祸的时候，但那时候已经太迟了，他们一定会被撞到，所以他就开得更出去，确保 Hannah 会被撞死。然后他就昏倒，但他醒来的时候他没有在医院出现，他又被传送回了现在，然后历史就被改变了。
Her obituary changed in the press clippings I kept. It said she was killed instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the first time around they pulled her off life support, so I saved them the indignity. Now they just think it was my careless driving that caused her death. I didn't have time. I jumped back to the split second the accident happened. The truck was already on us. I swerved left the first time, so I tried right. If I could have saved her, I would have done. I didn't want her to die.
所以他可以一直回到那个出车祸的瞬间，但他说他来不及了，他回到那个点就是一下太迟，他尝试救他，但他没有办法。
I haven't been lying. As far as everyone's concerned, she died in that car accident. Instantly.
Jaya 什么 Mariana 什么东东
I've been reviewing your files. I know, I'm sorry, a bit naughty, but have you considered that Mariana may have murdered Dr. Dekker because of the money she owed him?
我早知道
She had most to gain. She got all the money if he died, and it makes most sense, doesn't it?
但 Jaya 这时候跑出来讲一个我们早就该知道的事情，就是 Dr. Dekker 借了很多钱给 Mariana， 然后而且那个借据上面写，如果 Dr. Dekker 死掉的话，债务就勾销了。然后就说，你看他有动机。也许吧 ，I don't know。
I think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and I think I was projecting Dr. Dekker's death to be about her. I know they're not related.
然后问他伤痛怎样，他说超好多了。然后说他妈最近也死掉，然后他可能就是把他妈死掉的伤痛投射在这些凶杀事件，但其实没有任何关联。
Dr. Dekker's prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up.
左边是什么？左边在动？哦，没有，他在动。
I didn't know anything about that. If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee. I hope that's how you like it. Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's some footage I can't show you because it would affect you too much. Suffice to say, when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself. So instead of trying to cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients. I think he wanted all of their powers. If you believe in that sort of thing.
为什么是看旁边？但他说 Dr. Dekker 基本上在利用他所有的病人，他想要抢走或复制他们的能力，所以他故意鼓励他的病人使用他的能力给他看，然后他就可以想象，这个能力怎么运作，然后想象自己也有，就会得到这个能力。所以比如说 Mariana 他就知道他可以在水底下呼吸后，他就故意叫 Mariana 一直用他的能力，然后他就可以复制他的能力这样。然后他觉得一定是有个病人因为觉得被利用很不爽，所以才杀掉他的。
I'm worried about you, Doctor. You seem quiet and, well, it's just your fingerprints on the bottle. Maybe you touched it by accident?
No.
You didn't know him, did you?
然后他说 Dr. Dekker 柜子里面的那个酒上面的指纹只有我们的指纹。人该不会其实是我们杀的？但你不认识他吧？我不认识他。我不认识他。
Then why are your fingerprints on his vodka bottle? No, don't answer that. The infectious madness of Dr. Dekker, who hasn't it touched? I'm so worried.
没有人不是我杀的。
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
谁才是医生啊？我不需要你的关心。加下觉得我可能疯了。
Who measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool. I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy. My mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker. For her, though, it was different. She burst into flames.
What the fuck?
I was 7. They said she must have been smoking and drinking on the sofa, but she doesn't smoke or drink. Professor Alderby said it was spontaneous combustion.
但他妈是被烧死的，突然有一天自燃这样，然后他们的监视是说他可能在沙发上喝酒，然后抽烟，但他妈不喝酒也不抽烟，然后 Alderby 说他是那种自然人这样。OK。
Any patient who presented with psychokinetic issues, they were his special patients. Towards the end, he began ignoring all the other cases. Most of the patients saw it as a curse, what they were experiencing, what they were unwittingly doing. Dr. Dekker saw it as an ability, a power to be harnessed and used for, well, God knows what he was going to use it all for. So we made them give in to it, and it consumed them, consumed all of them. Whether you believe any of that or not is your choice, but they did, which made them angry. And that's why I think he was murdered by a patient.
反正就继续在讲那个他说利用的动机就对了。你觉得克苏鲁是真的吗？
A fictional space god that's resting at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not likely, is it? Or maybe you think it is. Have you spoke to Mariana today?
Yeah, 我有。他可能不叫克苏鲁，他可以叫任何东西 ，OK？
Your patients will always be a bother, but you're caring for people. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? In a few weeks' time, there'll be a whole new bunch of faces with a whole new bunch of quirks. Let's not have a whole new doctor, shall we?
来不及了，我已经不能再当医生了，我不适任。
It's not your job to find out who the murderer is. It's the police. You can only point them in the right direction. Murder is a means to an end. There's a lot more going on here you should be thinking about.
他说那不是我工作，找出谁是凶手，那警察工作。不，那是我的。
Yes, that is a worry. I agree.
Psychokinesis 不是真的 ，you fuck！ 我不相信。
I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away to stop people stealing it.
我没有说人偷，你怎么知道？
I've already told you I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write him death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor?
可以说他完全不知道什么处方签版的事情，所以他根本不可能在上面写什么死亡威胁之类鬼东西，一定是有人在陷害他。是谁想要陷害我 ，Doctor？ Nathan, you son of a bitch! 为什么你手上有一把刀？等等，我看了什么？我要死了，我就知道。话说你不是说要带 David 来吗？
I'm fine. I killed David.
你 kill David， 我叫你不要杀他。
Again. He went too far.
他把小女孩吃了，对不对 ？Oh my god！ 叫警察！我天，我需要保护。
David is a monster.
Oh yeah， 现在你才发现。
Anushka, she's hanging up.
Anushka 也被肢解，被剥皮耶。为什么这些人可以在街上走来走去？他们全部都该被关起来。
David hunted her and hung her up like an animal.
你知道这全是你做的，对不对？你知道 David 根本不存在，是你干的，you fucking monster.
Doctor, I think I'm going to be sick. I can't talk about this. Let's talk about something else, please.
我们要叫警察。
Like my diagnosis.
我们现在叫警察，这才是最重要的事情。Fuck your diagnosis.
You promised you'd diagnose me as temporarily insane. You can't go back on that now.
有吗？我有吗？他说我已经跟他说好，我会给他诊断成他暂时发疯，所以给他判轻点。我现在不能反悔，但完全想不起来我什么时候答应他。
With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head. When I picked it up, it was smiling. Probably a muscle spasm.
但他就说他就是叫 David 把他头放在一个木块上，然后就把他头用斧头砍下来，然后说他把头捡起来之后，那个脸还在笑，但应该只是肌肉在抽搐吧。没有 David，OK， 你是我最不担心的，除了你是拿刀走进我这一点外，你的刀是藏在哪里等等。
Oh, the continuing saga of Dr. Dekker. After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse. Remember? The one I told you about when we first met.
对啊，所以你现在讲了。
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed.
What? Dr. Dekker 叫他复活他，不然他会把 David 杀了。所以他要 Dr. Dekker 自杀，然后再复活他，然后再……哦，没有，所以 Dr. Dekker 没有死。所以 Bright 说棺材里面没有人。Dr. Dekker 已经复活了，完美的消失在这个世界上。
He caught me on Valentine's night. He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace. I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead, and then reanimate him. I agreed immediately. It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement. But I forgot to turn up.
然后基本上他们的计划就是 Dr. Dekker 说他要自杀，在情人节晚上自杀，然后呢 ，Claire 要找到他的尸体，然后复活他，但 Claire 没有赴约。为什么你没有赴约？
Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time.
为什么要
I
同
still
意
had hope that David would recover. I don't know anything about that, Doctor.
你确定这是？
I don't really know the girl, but I did buy out her loan from Dr. Dekker. I mainly did it to shut him up about it. But can you imagine having him as a creditor? That poor girl. I hope it didn't accrue anything more than interest.
他承认他要买走那个 Dr. Dekker 给 Mariana 的债，但他说他没有什么特别动机。
Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it would be fun. For me, at least.
我说如果改变主意我不觉得你疯了怎样？然后他说医生你还记得上次我跟你讲我把我丈夫杀了，然后要让他用我的意志力复活的事情吗？我觉得这会是一个很有趣的事情。我觉得如果这个事情发生在背叛我的医生上，应该会很有趣，至少对我来讲。
Surely that isn't what you need to be asking me right now.
我的安全受到威胁，为什么不能问这个问题？
What about the prescription pad?
Lie.
Sorry, Doctor, I'm trying to answer your... Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea. You never said anything to me about it.
他不知道。
Yes, I took it.
What the fuck?
I had to.
他是上一秒钟才在说我什么都不知道，下一秒钟我就说是不是你拿，然后他就说是我拿的。我们现在是人格分裂了吗？
Dr. Dekker told me he could use it to take away my gift.
然后他说，因为 Dr. Dekker 说他可以用他那个处方签的板子把他的能力给消除，然后所以他就把他抢走。
good. Better. Last session, I was all negative. I don't want to be like that. I made you something. A little thank you for being so nice.
Oh no， 那是什么？
They're cookies.
哦，是吗？里面真有大麻，我天！
What do you mean? Sorry, I don't understand.
大家说他说上次太负面了，他不想这么负面，然后就说哦，我们对他其实很好啊，所以就带了一堆大麻饼干给我们。
I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable? It doesn't matter what's going on at work or anything. Happy is the only goal.
What the sh...
Max told me that. I think some footballer might have said it.
然后我就说什么叫做你不想要负面呢？他说哦，就他是一个快乐的人呐，负面有什么用呢？然后我就开始变健忘医生了。
I told you about Max, right? Didn't I mention him before? Yes, but you don't know the whole story. Max is 77.
What the
He was
shit?
one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted for him. Became an old sweetheart of his, apparently. Only Max didn't die. He actually got better somehow. And then he came and asked me to do it again.
但结果发现之前他说他跟那个 Max 约会，但他没有跟我们讲整个细节。Max 是他的病人，而且 Max 77岁了，然后就变成了 Max 的可能儿时的青梅竹马之类的。而且最奇怪是 Max 没有死掉，在那个约会以后 Max 就变好了，然后还回来找他，叫他再来一次。
Eleanor, her name was, or is. Like I say, he doesn't even know where she is now. But she obviously still loves him. When I shifted, I felt all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
他头上的青筋好大，但他就说，是说这个叫 Eleanor 的女人，但他也不知道 Max， 连 Max 都不知道他现在在哪里，但他看来还活着。而且他变成他的时候，他觉得心里就充满了快乐的感觉。Eleanor 很明显的还是深爱着 Max。哦 ，Max。
Yes, Max and Eleanor had dinner on Valentine's Day. I felt a bit weird when he asked me, but he said he just wanted to have one more date with her, and then he wouldn't ask me again. And to be fair, he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation.
What's that conversation? 但呀 ，Max 就说他只想要再见Eleanor一次，然后就最后一次了，真的，真的。What's in the cookie?
The usual stuff: flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips,
Marijuana.
and my special ingredient, a little herbalist magic to give you some pep. You look like you need it.
他说：“我说饼干里有什么？就是正常的东西啊，面粉啊、糖啊、奶油啊、巧克力啊，和一些草药，会让你精神变好。我觉得你需要。为什么你没有杀了 Max?
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works.
Usually works. 我不知道为什么 Max 没有死，通常他会死的。
I just mean when I shift. They see their loved one and say what they have to say, and then there's nothing stopping them from moving on. Why? What did you think I meant?
What do you think I mean?
You can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but it does work.
这剧场我就继续装傻下去。
You think I kill my patients? I thought you knew me. Terry. Mind you, I shouldn't speak ill of her.
然后他生气耶。
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sure where.
你自己听到 Terry， 那我现在不能问 Terry 的事情 ，OK？
Thing is, because Max didn't die, he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it.
What？ 所以你杀了 Max？ 但他说因为 Max 没有死掉，所以把手松开以后，他就目睹他变身了，所以我没有选择。
You're very welcome. I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor. I suppose he was just trying to cure me. I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humoring me the whole time. 我说 Dr. Dekker 有什么动机啊，哪种的能力？然后他就说，谁知道？也许他想要帮助我，想要治疗我。 The I don't sleep with 77-year-old men conversation, of course.
也许他打从一开始就只是假装他相信他，谁知道？ Bryce? Hi.
I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed.
他有对你怎样吗？但他就说他尝试睡过他的25小时，然后直接睡了8小时，但起来以后发现那个东西就在他的眼前，在看着他。我死定了。
It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker. It's been taunting me.
他说因为他知道我对 Dr. Dekker 做了什么，他在嘲讽我。
It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
但那个生物就叫他跟着他，然后把他带到办公室。他觉得那个生物想要表示的是说，他知道他杀了 Dr. Dekker。所以你有吗？
I took his body. It was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
他把那个尸体带走，因为他不想要让他被埋葬，他觉得埋葬不够，他想把它火化掉。但他把那个尸体换掉以后，那个尸体后来就不见了，所以真是太好了。
I waved back at Jessica yesterday, and she smiled. It was bigger than normal. I think we may have made a connection, Doctor.
这是他的
The photos I have of her, I think I'm going to destroy them. They're my problem, not hers.
至少他的感情问题在恢复 I guess.
If only he'd been cremated like you will be.
What?
I have a private tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that?
但他说他把尸体藏在他的自己的个人的工房里面，然后把门上锁，然后就去埋葬那个假的棺材。结果回来的时候锁还是上着，但是尸体就不见了。这 这没有解释的。
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the tool shed. If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too. I think the thing might be Dekker. Is the thing Dekker?
他说，瞬移是有可能，我可以瞬移，他可能也可以瞬移。但是有一件事情，就是那个跟他的生物也可以瞬移。难道那个生物其实就是 Dekker 吗？
I teleported back into the art gallery after our session, in the midnight hour. I replaced the painting, so I haven't stolen anything for a long time now. Perhaps a cheeky borrow best describes it.
那他说他也没有在偷东西耶，他把画还回去耶，所以没有偷东西耶。
I didn't steal Dekker's pad. I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious?
他说不是他偷的。Who murdered Dr. Dekker 啊？我们现在可以指控是谁干的。啊！干超大声，发生什么事情 ？What the fuck？ OK， 我觉得你们可以开始投票是谁哎。开始分析一下我们现在已知的事情。像我觉得最后第一 Act 5的时候也是出现很多混乱的情报。
Midnight.
David Hunt.
There's someone.
You rang my door.
So I don't know. I don't know anymore, man.
I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I spied on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
然后他说他尝试睡过他的这15小时，第25小时。但他说，然后他还试了一件事情，他偷偷来监视我们，发现我们也怪怪的。
You live in the same house as Dr. Dekker. I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker?
Why did I live in the same house as Dr. Dekker?
Or you, Dr. Dekker?
他说我们住在跟 Dr. Dekker 同一个房子，然后我们基本上没有变更任何里面的配置。为什么你可以住在跟他同一个房子里面，然后没有改变那个配置？是不是因为你就是 Dr. Dekker？ Yes, I am Dr. Dekker。 我说没有，这不是，这只是我们医院的福利而已。
I thought it might be a perk. I'm sorry I spied on you. I was just getting worried that you weren't who you said you were. Just some mannerisms, strangeness. It's good you've adopted his dog, though. I'm not sure many people would have done.
What the fuck？ 我真是，他说原来这个福利哦，好多了。但你跟他的这种作为很像，讲话方式一些习惯，然后你还领养他的狗，他留下的狗，不是所有人都会领养别人的狗。
Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now. What are you trying to get me to say?
所以那个追踪他的东西到底是 Dr. Dekker？ 没有，有什么理由觉得他是 Dr. Dekker 吗？我觉得没有什么理由认为那是 Dr. Dekker， 根本就没有这个东西。Yes， 根本就没有这个东西。
And so it is. You worried me then, Doctor. I thought you were starting to believe in the unbelievable too.
然后之后那就这样啦，吓了一点，让人家害怕医生，我还以为开始相信不可能被相信的东西耶。
If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
说应该没有可能人偷走尸体，因为还要开锁，然后又把它锁起来，然后把尸体搬走，这没有道理。
Perhaps. It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself. Maybe he wasn't dead, just sleeping.
来，我们所有人都问的，还要拍更多。
The thing that's following me, it doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing. Inside its hood is just space. Just a black hole.
他说那个生物没有脸，他的脸就是一团黑暗，像黑洞一样。
I tried to sleep through my extra hour. I didn't want to face it. That thing has been taunting me. I wish I was still religious.
Right, that should do for now.
Burial isn't enough for Dr. Dekker because he's evil. I thought if anything, we'd established that in our earlier sessions, Doctor. I had to destroy him properly, not just bury him in the ground.
他觉得没办法埋葬他，是因为这不够，需要完全摧毁他的身体。来，所以有几个事情，几个新的线索出来。一个是 Nathan 说 Dr. Dekker。Nathan 说 Claire 威胁 Dr. Dekker， 但是 Claire 说没有这种事情。那基本上每个人都有动机，除了加雅的动机可能比较小，但如果你硬要讲的话，大概也有。
Are you stuck? Do you want me to ask?
所以我觉得我们排列一下好了，我觉得是 Nathan、Mariana 跟 Claire 这三个最有可能。加雅也有可能，但我们好像没有什么证据，所以还是算了。
That's an interesting analogy, Doctor. You think I'm making this up? I've got nothing to say about that.
可以all in吗？不行，一定是一个人干的。
I don't know anything about that. David hunted her and hung her up.
I don't know. I 我觉得是 Nathan 或 Mariana。Claire 我觉得现在几率反而还下降了一点。
I need your expertise, Doctor. Not your best guess. Try again.
What the fuck? 我要猜 Nathan， 然后 Mariana， 然后 Claire。真相只有一个。
Doctor, really? You said I was guilty yesterday too. And here we are. Again. Nobody's gonna miss him. You've talked to the patients here. He was the problem. He cursed me, I'm sure, and with 2 weeks of straight days after his death. What more proof do you need? I'll tell you what I told the police yesterday. Dr. Dekker phoned me on Valentine's evening, and shortly afterwards, I was standing in his office holding a paper spike covered in his blood. I had no idea how I got there or what I did. I just woke up like that. There was a suicide note, I took it. I'll show it to the police, but not to you. I think Dekker wanted me to kill him. I think he called me and activated some kind of kill switch because he wanted to end it all. That's going to be difficult to prove, but if you're showing them today's footage, make sure you show them the part where you activate me. You failed to do that yesterday. What do I need to say to get you to believe I'm innocent, Doctor? Tell me. We can try again tomorrow.
耶，是 Nathan 干的，但 Nathan 觉得不是他的错。Nathan 觉得他被心灵控制，被启动去杀他。我的 key 效度。What's the definition of insanity?
I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it, to participate. I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt anyone. Did I?
It looks like Terry won't be coming back. She hasn't been in for a while, and I thought she just had a bug or something, but from what I've heard, it's not good. Apparently, she's in intensive care, and they can't figure out what's wrong with her. I'm not going to lie. Work's much easier without her watching over me. Does that make me a horrible person?
Yes, it does.
There's no need to go over old ground. I understand. David died when I stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me. David, Anushka's father, Iris. What's next for me, Doctor? How do we cure what I have? By all accounts, and thanks to a very unfriendly jury, it seems like we're going to have quite a lot of time to figure that out.
I think I was in my own head too much, manifesting things that weren't there. But I'm very much an art connoisseur now. It's definitely helping keeping me sane.
感觉治好
I
所有
realize
人
that。I'm a very visual person, and paintings can keep me occupied for hours. I go to Providence whenever I get the time. It's the local art gallery here. The best time to go is late at night. You get the place all to yourself.
What I want to know is how did you know which patient was the murderer? I mean, they
猜的
lied to you, didn't they? I'm just glad it's business as usual around here and I'm not having to look for another doctor again. It's embarrassing. Dr. Dekker almost caught me writing the advert for his replacement.
The curse continues at Dr. Dekker's psychiatry practice, where another physician
What
has
the
been
fuck?
murdered
我也被
by
杀
a
了。
patient.
我死了。
Found by night cleaning staff, Dr. Dekker's replacement was pinned to the chair with a paper spike.
我也被
What
捅
police
死
are。describing as a copycat murder.
那
Jaya. You're supposed to be looking after them. How many more do we have to go through before you get a good one?
我也死了，最后我也死了。 Nathan 你把我杀了。OK， 你们可以开始查了。Alice Lin Death 是 Mariana， 各位，你们可以去查她是有没有 Pornhub 账号。这是一个很独特的名字。Lucky guess， 他妈是我知道 ，OK， 那不是 guess。我猜对了 ，OK， 那不是猜，不是我说那不是猜。我知道 Nathan 是凶手。当然，基本上发生很多事情，然后我很失望，他没有就是有一个打出来的，全部又是该死的影片，所以我现在要很努力的回想到讲了一大堆事情发生什么事。但基本上就是 Nathan 干的 ，Nathan 就很生气说：“你昨天也是这样指控我，然后我会跟警察讲一样的事情。”但他说：“但是还是没有治好我的病呢、啊，我们还是会被卡在这里，我们会你会回来这里每天指控我。”然后就说 ，Yep， 但他说这不是他故意想杀他的，是 Dr. Dekker 打电话，然后启动他的催眠去把他杀了。等到他在路上开车接到电话，然后接起来以后，然后回过神的时候，发现他已经拿着那个刺子的东西把 Dr. Dekker 刺死了。然后他说，但是我们有录影，我们可以证明我是被他心灵控制的。下次你跟警察讲的时候一定要提到这一点，来说是 Nathan 的结局。然后 Mariana 就说：“哦 ，Dr. Dekker 在骗我，他给我植入了，基本上就是一个叫做共通幻想的鬼东西。然后反正就是他说服他其实是什么海妖之类的，或海妖的仆人。其实这一切都没有。”我没事，我没有疯，我也不是什么海妖，人也不是我杀的 ，Yeah。然后 Claire 只是说，他被那个陪审团对他非常不友善啊，然后他也发现一切原来都是我的想象。David 那时候就死掉了，小女孩 David， 小女孩爸爸 Iris 这些都不存在。我就是把他刺死了，但是陪审团还是判我就是要把我的精神病治好这样，然后但看来我们现在有很多时间可以做这个治疗。然后 Bryce 是变成了一个艺术评论家这样，然后说一切25小时都是我的想象啦，我现在找到了一个新的嗜好，当个艺术品评论，我现在就是看艺术品变成一个画家，我就没事了。虽然他还是说我喜欢在深夜的时候去画廊，因为那时就只会有我一个人。还有什么？那 Elaine 则说我现在很喜欢我的工作，因为 Terry 病了，他现在不会再毒我了，他现在被送去加护病房，不知道为什么，但没人知道他到底是不是有什么问题。但现在没有他在这，我就可以快乐工作了，哈哈哈哈哈！就这样吧，还有吗？然后加雅就说：“太好了，我不用再找新的医生了。”但不知道为什么，然后又出了最后一个结局，就是那个 Elderby 在跟他讲为什么又？在看报纸，然后报纸上就写说那个医院被诅咒，第二个医生又死掉了，然后报纸上就写说我们是一样的死法，然后在骂他责怪家说你为什么没有好好的看这些病人？所以我想我们治好所有人 ，I guess， 几乎所有人都承认他们的什么超能力其实都是狗屎。然后Nathan 也算是 是凶手 ，yes。
Doctor, really? You said I was guilty yesterday too.
I'm not really sure what you'd call it.
It looks like Terry won't be coming back.
There's no need to go over old ground.
I think I was in my own head.
What I want to know.
好，所以这就是 The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker。那一块被我们组起来，医生没死理论。很明显，他想要自杀，他自杀，但是为什么？他自杀，然后让自己复活，然后身上装满了超能力，变成 All for One 这样之类的，变成邪恶大魔王。然后他就去完成自己想要做的事情。但没有啊，但所有的精神病患最后都发现，他们的精神病患就不是真的超能力，就只是精神病而已。至少表面上是这样讲。所以 Dr. Dekker 到底有没有超能力？所以可能 Dr. Dekker 就只是也疯掉，所以他就自杀了，就这样。有没有没死的线？我猜应该是看我们的key效度决定吧。我们可能被 Dr. Dekker 灭口了，有没有可能？So who knows? We don't know. 量子图是干嘛？就是让我们可以跟一些不同人讲话，跟一些不同的人讲话。哦，所以这是那个变身侦探的前传 ，I see。Maybe. I don't know. We don't know. We never know. I mean, 他可能游戏就只是想讲悬疑，不是一切都有解释的。我们要自己补出一个我们满意的结果，然后就这样了，就是这样了。好，我希望你们很满意我们得到的答案。I don't know， 我觉得他本来就是故意要有点悬疑啊 ，so。所以我们不要想太多，因为想太多我们只会起笑而已。想太多，我们的 sen 只会下降。好，那今天就这样，感谢各位收看，拜拜。